Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A man coming off a washout 2021. It's Travis Etienne calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Now Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Come on, set! Get the ball!
On 3rd down, Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Smith, the man in motion left.
60 Bison, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 70, give a look.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. The Eagles at 2-1 now to start the campaign. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
19 Tigers, 19 Tigers.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That's true. As Sanders has it poked free. And the Jags grab it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
On the ready. Keep that forward. Keep that forward. Move it off, Parker.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll take this one down to the 36. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Another tote for Etienne. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going, and being able to make a play on the football.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Hurts to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to take over once again. Football at their own 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They'll Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. We're scoreless after one.
Let's go.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Here's Lawrence. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This one out quickly to Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
For an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Hurts sets up to throw it. This is touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 6. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
Well, the incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Lawrence. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, and we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Etienne up the middle. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Lawrence to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I would say it might be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Straight ahead, Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Brandon, there was more on his mind there than just getting to the 1st down marker. Saw an opportunity to get a big play and was going to let the defense do a lot to stop him from getting there.
And they'll run with ETN. Stop short. Down at the 1. Down to broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll come out in the pistol. One more time with ETN. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from Pater. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now. But I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Reload.
The slot man in motion right.
79 Broncos. Hey, check that. Streak.
They go play action with Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock before the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And Hurts is intercepted. His third of the game. Picked up by Andre Cisco. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Ready, break.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff for Etienne. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's a give to Etienne. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They'll run with Etienne. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's Etienne. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. On the counter, Etienne. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Etienne with it. And a short gain down to about the 33. It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Zay Jones, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Etienne takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Lawrence will throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 39, Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jags are going to get it back here just past the 35. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a 4th. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times.
We never got to see how Jacksonville planned to pair Etienne with James Robinson together last season because a Lisfranc injury kept the rookie from ever reaching the field. But just like the rest of the team, Etienne is starting fresh in 2022, and you can honestly consider this his rookie season.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Ready, ready. Go, go.
On play action, Lawrence. Caught by Jones. He'll get it inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And they'll run here with Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Back to throw. Hurts fumbles it, and the Jags grab it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Hey, watch it.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Ready, set.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
Here we go, here we go.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Jaguars, They're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.